What's good, YouTube? It's me, voice going back again with another video. This is probably one of the most toxic games I've ever seen on Dueling Book, and I was literally randomly watching late night matches. This is like midnight PST yesterday, and this crazy game happened, and I was like, holy smokes, there's no way anybody is this toxic on DB. Never mind in real life, it'd be even worse. But okay, this is a duel against Test Account Alt. I think I've seen this name around before, versus Hugh, or Hugh. So yeah, let's just go over this duel, because this is like one of the most toxic things I've ever seen. I never knew that players were taking this so serious, like more serious than the finals of YCS. So we got Sword Souls versus the whatchamacallit, it's Chimeras, of course. It's our deck. Come on, guys, we should know this. So okay, obviously this guy wins the roll. We're gonna start off with Pot. Oh, interesting that we start off with Pot here. I think it could be played better because this just plays in a draw, right? Don't we want to just activate Branded Fusion first, and then that kind of like thins our deck as well for the Albaz, and then potentially go into like the Lubellion into Mirror Jade just to check for Imperm, check for Ash, and then from there potentially we could have done something different, I think. But I guess okay, we can see what we get, because like this kind of plays in a draw, I think, but I don't know. Triple attack is because we could have just went like normal summon Gazelle after the Branded Fusion resolved, added Fusion, and then that way even if it even if they draw, we're safe, and if they don't draw, we can pot a Prost for the other missing piece, which is the Burphomet. But maybe, I don't know, that's a little big brain. So we're gonna go ahead and take the tactics. Okay, I'm surprised also this was not ashed. I guess our opponent already knew that our opponent was playing Chimera. Okay, gonna go ahead and Branded Fusion, and this is gonna this is where it starts. It's like Branded Fusion activate. My boy's like sec. And this dude's like, dude, not today. I'm not getting trolled. We're not getting trolled today. No, we're activating Branded Fusion and we're resolving it. Doesn't matter what you have. Light Hex Sealed Fusion is interesting. My man's like, still not dropping the Ash. We are literally just gonna be, oh man, it's ego versus ego here. He's like, you know, I can respond, right? Instant judge call. Bam. No playing around. We're instantly gonna get a judge call. I waited a whole 2 seconds. You didn't drop the Ash. You ain't ashing right now. Said sec. We're still gonna activate Albion a couple times more. Just checking for Imperm. Dude, you're gonna get banned if I wait for a judge. You will be finished. Not in the mood today. Response to Albion, please, good sir. And he's like, no, return it. I gave you time. I'm not going back. Are you refusing to play? Yes or no? Pick one. The blue pill or the red pill? Yes or no? Okay, we're going to drop the Ash here. And I will wait, judge. Ash unbranded to freeze you. You had time. I will wait. Interesting. There happened to be no judges online at the time of this call, which is even more funny. And my man's like, what is the problem? And my other man is like, it's okay. You can wait for the judge for the freeze. You should not even be on DB. You're banned. You're already dead. This fight's already over. You're already banned. You're the one being toxic right now. I wrote sec on Branded Fusion and you continue anyways, meaning I was thinking on it. Duh. My man finally realizes that there's no admins on, so we are going to see a rewind back to the Branded Fusion on the table, and this Ash is going to resolve, hit by the Triple Tactics talent. For some part of me, feels like the only reason he let that resolve was for the fact that he had talents, or else he might have waited for the judge call. Show me your hand, period. You know you're wasting more time by being belligerent, right? Okay, we're going to see a card get shuffled back, and now we're going to see double emergence, which is quite nice. We got that paired with the Adhara. Although our opponent still has a normal summon, so we are going to see a full Chimera combo here. Interesting. I'm still a little shocked that Ash did not hit that Pot of Prosperity for 6. Generally, I definitely ash that, especially in a blind matchup. If you're pot for 6ing, I am ashing that. You're probably going to brick. Chances are you're playing Cashier and you're bricking. Okay, we're going to see this resolve here. Brigworm Burphomet would have gotten punished by Droll, obviously, activating that pop beforehand. Gonna go Chimera Fusion, generic play, yada yada. Summon Chimera in the extra monster zone just for the style points. Gonna build that chain, add Mirror Sword Knight, bring back, I assume, Mirror Sword in defense mode. Can't be destroyed by battle, so defense mode is correct because we're not attacking with it anyways. So the 300 doesn't matter. Add back Chimera Fusion, gonna set the Chimera Fusion, and now we have basically the Cornfield Quaddle plus the Mirror Sword Knight as 2 potential disruptions. End phase, we're going to discard the Emergence, which is fine. We got another copy of Emergence. And we have a Chimera Fusion to deal with whatever comes out of here. Unfortunate that we do draw the Tai. I don't think it's enough. I'm not sure if any card would have been enough, to be honest. because we still have the Mirror Sword Knight, which is going to take care of that. Then we have the Guardian Chimera to take care of whatever else is follow-up, plus whatever else comes out next turn. So this duel is basically over. Gonna go ahead and add resolving the Mirror Sword Knight in draw phase. Gonna go ahead and add Longyong. Longyong's coming out, which I suspect will bait out a Guardian Chimera for popping 1. Surprising. Well, I guess, yeah. You have to pop 1 so you can keep the Mirror Sword Knight live. Okay, that makes sense. Pop the token. Just gonna bring back the Mirror Sword Knight. Cornfield Quado is gonna trigger. And then, yeah, okay, we're basically seeing the end of this game. Drawing 2 cards, popping the Longyong. Okay, interesting, I guess. So we can't make potentially Yahtzee? I don't know. I feel like you always want to build a token, but reading, also cancel the judge call. Don't worry about the call, period. Just keep playing. But you so toxic. Think, period. Pay cost, period. You know they're serious when they're like, period. And the perfect grammar, they're like, all right, we're taking this game literally serious. Wow, and the backseat's gonna come out. That's probably gonna get negated. Tai Chainlink 2. Oh, Tai Chainlink 2. We're gonna chain block. Okay. Targeting these 2 fusion monsters. Of course, this can be targeted Chimera Guardian because there's no polymerization in the graveyard. Targets ... We're gonna chain a Mirror Sword Knight, but this is an illegal activation because it has to chain on something on field. And since we chain block, Hugh is gonna be like, you can't on the Sealy 2. It's chain blocked by Taya. Continue, good sir. No, read your card. A monster I control. Taya is in the grave. You can't activate it. Okay, we're gonna return this Mirror Sword. Our opponent's gonna realize, okay, yeah, the monsters get shuffled back. We're gonna send the Moye, gonna add back the Longyong using the Adara because we control the token. But I don't think it's enough, even with the ability to play out of this. We already used Longyong, so we can't go for the OTK, unfortunately. Watchers chat getting some action here. People are like sending the DB grinder on today's episode of John Jones 8. I don't know if that's John Jones 8. I guess he got a new account. I thought he quit DB. It's always funny playing that dude because he's always mad toxic. So I can kind of see the similarities, I guess. All right, we're going to see a blackout. Oh, Sword Soul Sacred Summit. That's an interesting card. We don't normally see this played. It's actually a huge break in the deck, but I suppose the deck maybe needs more extenders now to play. Gonna activate, bring back the Moye, which is going to synchro off, allowing us to draw a card. I hate playing against toxic boys. Super annoying. Thinking. Big brain think. Okay, we're just gonna drag it. Unfortunately, the Longyong was already activated, so otherwise that would have been just game, I'm pretty sure. So we're just short a game here. Actually, was the Tenyi Berserker just game? Because does that attack directly? Oh, I'm not familiar with the Sword Soul cards. Because, yeah, Tenyi Berserker says, if this card destroys an effect monster by battle to the grave... Oh, it can't be destroyed by battle. Yes, of course, it's an illusion. Wait, but Chisha already searched, so we can't even destroy. Shout out to Armageddon Yugioh, most toxic player on the site. So I guess we're going to scoop because we can't... Oh, wait, Drag... Oh, Dragite? No way, use the effect? During your main phase, you can activate the top 5 cards of your deck, and you do return cards your opponent controls equal to the number of rock monsters activated. We literally had to hit the nib there? That's insane. Wow. Is that the only answer Sword Soul had to a illusion monster besides the Baxia, which is already gone? I mean, Baxia's not once per turn, though, so we could have potentially made another one, spun it, but then that still wasn't the game. I guess Dragite's in the gate. Damn. The illusions are putting in work. We actually hit the nib, which is crazy, though. We were really banking on the nib. Like, I imagine there's 3 in 30, so what? That's like 1 in 10? That's so low. Well, potentially, whatever the aggregate of that is, I'm not sure. I guess it's a little higher than 1 in 10 because we're milling 5. Gonna set the blackout. We're gonna have a negate as well. We're not taking damage here. Okay, we're just absorbing all of that, taking that all in. Draw the Ash Blossom, and there's so many cards in the hand. I'm not sure this is gonna pass. Double Imperm already, so that's already enough to negate both monsters. Just one measly blackout is gonna do nothing to the sheer power of Chimera Fusion. On top of, why would we Prosper here? Why don't we just Chimera Fusion try to go for game, right? We have game. There's no way this is not game, right? We have Chimera Fusion. Well, we have Chimera Fusion in the grave. I guess we can't add it back. I don't know. I feel like there's some way to get game, right? With this many cards in hand, with the Illusion Chimera, isn't there a way to get game here? I don't know. I guess we wanted to dig first, even though we could have just done our plays first. Maybe they main deck Harpies or Cosmic, just trying to clear the Sword Soul Blackout. I guess, yeah, it wouldn't be game through Blackout, obviously, but wouldn't you want to try and put more damage? I guess it's debatable. All right, we're going to see a Branded Fusion activation potentially for Dragoon there, seeing that Light Hex Fusion sent off of the Branded. My man is like, sorry, I have to pee very badly. BRB, I have urinary disease. Ooh, that's not good. DB, DB could hold you hostage just like on an admin call. I was like, oh, I can't go pee. Now, we're back to the real thing. All right. Draws. Swordso is going to draw Moye, Ashuna, Blackout, Ecclesia versus Abaz, Valor, Nib, Imperm, Tact. Oh, man. Oh, boy. That is quite a hand. All right. We're going to get buffeted by hand traps here. Go ahead and special out Ashuna. Gonna go reveal Ashuna for Moye. Gonna get hit with the Imperm. Haha. The Imperm hurts. Wasn't there anything else we could do there? Like I guess not. Huh. Yeah, there's no way to play around that. Our hand was just like all engine, but the wrong type of engine. Gonna banish summon out Adhara. Adhara's gonna go for second copy of Tenyi Monk. Ooh, we get hit by the Nib now? Wait, why now? I mean, I guess we want to add back the Ashina, but what if we have Long Young here? Why don't we just wait? Why would we Nib here? Are we that confident with the one Valor? Like, even if our opponent makes Baron here, that could be bad, because, like, what's he going to do? Baron pop the Nib, and then the Abaz is going to summon down, discard a card to bait the Baron, Baron negate, destroy, and then tactics and try and draw? I don't know. I feel like that Nib was really poorly timed. Okay, we're going to add back the Ashina with the Nib token, because, yeah, you add back the Ashina anyways with the Nib token, so, like, what was the point of nibbing there? We're gonna pass. I guess it stopped Blackout, so that's kind of nice. And off deck Mirror Sword Knight? That was like the only card we could have played. Well, I guess we could have all bowsed for the Albion into Mirror Jade. Okay, that's fair, but like there couldn't have been a better top deck. And there's literally nothing. Like this game's just over on the spot. This game's just over. We're gonna activate Big Wing Burfmet 3 times. Met with a K, and then silence as our test to count all our man's continues to revolve this card. Gotta love rewarding. Gotta love DB rewarding bad players, lel. Gonna activate Chimera, Phantom. Yeah, this game's just over. There's no hand traps in sight. We just have all engine and the bad type of engine, which played perfectly into the hand traps of Nib. And the Imperm and the Nib was just icing on the cake. You didn't even need the Nib, honestly. Or this man was already in a bad spot. The game was over without the Nib even. Full combo here. We're gonna see potentially a Chimera. Oh, we're just attacking? Okay, yeah, that's fair. I guess there's no way to go for game. Put in some damage, set the branded Chimera Fusion, and then we're just, yeah, this is game. Just have Valor as well. Very impressive showing of skill and sarcasm. The salt is real. This is more salty than like a YCS top cut or like a bubble match. Like, no one's been this salty to me ever at like a YCS. Everyone's been chill, even at a top cut. Top deck anti-spell. Ooh, that's what we want to see a turn later. A turn earlier. And hits the best one. He hits the Ecclesia, which was our extender. Not that it would have really mattered, I'm not sure, because Chimera Fusion and Valor is probably enough on top of like all these cards that we're adding to hands. It's just way too much to deal with. Lucky Scrub reveals the anti-spell fragments and left the duel quits. No GGs, no admit defeat. And yes, this is the end of the duel. People already in Watcher Chat were, wow. Ha 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 ha. So the two most toxic players of DB face each other. Bro, I don't blame Test Count. Who wants to be stuck in a 2-hour game when you're just trying to test? Opponent went to go pee. Test Count is a clown. Both of these players are clown skill issue. Imagine not playing around Nib plus Imperm nice board. Insane. This is one of the most toxic games I've ever seen. The only thing we were missing was literally an admin call. I just thought that was so entertaining. I literally picked a random match to watch at 12 a.m. midnight, and it happens to be this one. This is crazy. Guys, if you have any more toxic games, let me know, because I actually want to watch this. This is kind of funny, watching people get salty on DB. It's kind of cool. Anyways, that was about all I had for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.